Prospecting on a holiday works, and I got the receipts to prove it.
If your sales team isn't doing this in 2022, forget about hitting quota.
And what would you say to this pushy CEO? It's all happening on today's special New Year's edition of Full Funnel as we count down in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, I'm Raj Nation, he's downtown for 3, Tyler Lessard, and this is Full Funnel, the weekly show with a title that's 10 letters in English but just 9 letters in Spanish. Chew on that one for a second. Full Funnel is the place where we break down 3 hot topics happening in the world of sales, all to help you go out, show out, and fill up your funnel. Let's do it. Top Funnel. On our pre-Thanksgiving episode of Full Funnel, I declared that sending out cold emails on Thanksgiving itself could actually work in your favor. Do you know what actually happens on Thanksgiving? Yeah, you're with your family, but you're also very quickly sick of your family. So why not schedule a sequence to go out on Thanksgiving morning? Why? Because inboxes are emptier than usual, and people are checking their phones all day anyways. So I decided to actually put my own theory to the test. Here's a look at the actual email that was sent out. I started by acknowledging that it's Thanksgiving, and you know what? Here's my situation on Thanksgiving. I've run out of things to talk about, and I start checking emails, so I thought you might be doing that as well. Now, this email was specifically sent to a small group of 29 contacts who had previously attended a workshop that I did in the month prior. So I was calling on something familiar and referencing that as part of my value proposition. Let's take a look at the results on this now. 29 emails were sent. There was an 83% open rate. Of that open rate, we had 4 total replies. One person wasn't the right contact at their company. One person said, "This is interesting, let's circle back." 2 people who replied to those 4 responded favorably, wanting to take a meeting. Those meetings have happened, and so far it's generated $65,000 of total pipeline. So those are the numbers on this. I'd say this was pretty successful. If I had a do-over, I would probably have added 2 more follow-up emails because I actually went on vacation the day after this email went out. So there was only 1 follow-up email sent 9 days later when I returned from vacation. And if I did it again, I would probably add 2 more follow-up emails after that. It probably would have helped to put the email back at the top of someone's inbox after they had come back in case they never even saw it in the first place.
Well, I mean, it sounds pretty darn good to me from a results perspective. I mean, 4 responses to 29 emails. Most people are seeing fewer responses than that to 100 plus emails being sent. First of all, you leaned into the messaging, acknowledging that, hey, I recognize it's Thanksgiving. At this point, I'm often looking for a distraction. Maybe you are as well. I think that probably played really well with your audience. And as someone receiving this, if I had gotten just a generic prospecting message that day, would have felt a little icky. But the fact that you called it out and leaned into it, I think worked really well and would have definitely worked with me. The second thing that I liked that you did was you made a very easy call to action to make it simple for somebody to reply from their mobile. Their ability to quickly respond back and say, "No, we haven't finalized our agenda yet. Would love to chat next week," is a really great way to do it. And I hope that people have learned that next year, well, let's not even wait for Thanksgiving. Next holiday, don't be shy to plan out a message to go out and lean into the fact that it's the holiday, call it out, and make it be a little bit more of a personal and fun engagement method that could absolutely work.
I guess my final parting shot on this topic is if you lean into the message the right way, don't think that a certain day is off limits. You just got to have the right craft and the right tact around it, if you will. Mid-fun.
With the new year comes new expectations. And as a sales leader, you're probably thinking about how to train and motivate your reps in the year ahead so you can all hit or maybe even exceed your quota. Well, instead of just focusing on sales skills and training, I want you to think about how do you reframe the questions that you're asking your prospects during the discovery and evaluation processes in 2022. Get all of your reps into a conversation about what types of new questions you should be asking to help learn more about your prospects, to be more helpful rather than salesy, and to uncover the right opportunities to sell more within your community.
I think the big thing for me, if you're a sales manager, make your sellers buyers of a product. Include your reps as part of the decision-making team. Have them see what it's like to be a buyer, which is going to help them become a better seller. You make your sellers buyers, I promise you they will become better sellers.
I love that, Raj. A common thread across these ideas is hyper empathy, right? Be on the other side of being a buyer to know what it feels like and really understand the questions you want to be asking your audience in the year ahead.
Bottom fun. Hey Tyler, want to have some fun?
Always, Raj.
All right, let's have some fun in the form of being told to F off. That's right. This past week on LinkedIn, a post went viral by Mattia Shaper. Apologies if we're pronouncing your name incorrectly. Mattia wrote that she had gotten a response from a prospect who she was cold emailing that said he was reporting her to the authorities for spamming him. Now, she wrote this as saying that this was a pushy CEO who had downloaded a white paper, attended a webinar, and every single message that she sent in her sequence was personalized. And she was about to write an apology letter, and then she said, you know what, I deserve better than this. And instead, she wrote a simple Merry Christmas with a Christmas tree emoji in response. Tyler, how are you responding?
This happens time and again, unfortunately. And the best advice that I can share is a re-gifted advice from Josh Braun, who I believe is the first one that I saw it from, which is the importance of separating yourself from the outcome of your sales process. This isn't about you, this is about them. And I love that response of saying, you know what, I'm just gonna say Merry Christmas or sorry about that, we'll move on. But I've even seen cases personally myself where I've responded in a similar manner and that person has actually come back and they've actually said, oh, you know what, sorry, I feel a little bad about how I said something, let's chat next week. That's actually happened by being the better person, stepping back and responding in a mature way and not trying to get into an argument with somebody like this.
Be the better person? Nuts to that. I dish it right back. I had a similar situation where the person was like, how did you get my email? This is ridiculous, like this is spam, etc. So I responded and I said, hello, sir, welcome to the internet. Your email is the lowest hanging fruit out there. You're just lucky that I didn't get your credit card information because that's actually what I'm looking for today. I don't really care how they read it at that point. If I burn a bridge, fine. I'm not saying I do that every time, but every now and then I'm totally down to just throw it right back in their face.
If you want to say something like that, just make a decision after you type it out if you want to hit that send button. Raj hits the send button. I probably wouldn't, but hey, to each their own. And yeah, you know what, Raj? I think nuts to you that you're nuts.
The close. In Top Funnel, we showed you that yes, you can, in fact, prospect on a holiday with results as long as you do it with tact.
In mid-funnel, we talked about the new year ahead and some new ideas for how you can train and motivate your sales team by making them feel what it's like to be a buyer and re-engineering the questions they're asking prospects.
And in bottom funnel, we debated, should you snap back and clap back at a pushy prospect who responds to you and says, get the hell out of my inbox? I say clap back. Tyler says sit back. Our funnel is full. We hope you can get back out there now and fill up yours. Please like, comment, and subscribe before you head out of here. He's Tyler Lessard. I'm Raj Nation. You have been watching Full Funnel exclusively on Sales Feed. The next time we see you, it'll be 2022. Until then, remember, please take a moment to review the safety instructions before takeoff. Happy New Year, everybody.